Hey, Internet. What up? It's Ghost Stories with Neil Savage. Oh, big fat Tasman. Well, now you can see who I am. No more just hiding behind the voice. This is how it is. I'm gonna tell you. It's kind of personal, but it's kind of funny. I was talking to this girl over the internet, the online dating crap, and there was a close up of my face. I'm leaning to the camera so you can see. So I got this dark spot right here. See that? It's just a dark skin, probably something from a sunburn or age spot or whatever you want to call it. But if you look at it really close, it's in the shape of a teardrop, and it's literally right next to my eye. And so this chick thought I had a teardrop tattoo by my eye. And I said, no, it's a birthmark. But then I just realized how OG is that? That I got a birthmark that looks like a teardrop. Like how's it's not a birthmark, it's just like a sun mark or something. But how did I get a sun mark that is in the shape of a teardrop right by my eye where a teardrop would be? You know? So but I remember when I got it, that was a few years ago. I was married to my ex and she was making fun of me. I think I got a really bad sunburn one time and that skin like cooked extra. And she said, "Oh, you're so old, and ugly. You got dark spots like old people spots." And I guess I realize it now because I'm away from the situation and no longer married to her and live life differently. Maybe I really was going through so much pain that my body had to put a teardrop right there, and I just had to give me the teardrop, because I been through so much, like for my working for my family, working for my wife, and never really earning the recognition or the thanks or the gratitude. And so and seeing all that fall away, that's a lot of tears. So I think God blessed me with a little teardrop on my eye to show that, yeah, I've been down that road before. You know, it's different now though. But oh yeah, lots of tears. I'm sure a lot of you that have been married or been through a long relationship and a breakup, had that same feeling. Just the loss of your shared future, your shared plan, shared ideas, shared memories. You're not going to go back and have Christmas or Thanksgiving with that person anymore. Or maybe your kids aren't going to get together like they used to. And, and sometimes it's through our own fault. Sometimes we do something to make that happen. And sometimes our partner does something. And sometimes we both do something. But, wow. After been through all that and actually raising kids that are, they're on their own. I mean, I won't say they're perfect, right? But, they probably need some emotional help. But they're surrounded on their own. I wonder, how much better could I have done with someone who was actually on my team? Like if I had a really ride or die chick that was like, there for me, would I have this teardrop now? Would I have this teardrop now if I had a ride or die that was there, and holding me down? Yeah. And what my problem always has been, even as a kid, I always wanted the thing I can't have. Oh, that thing that you can't have, I want it even more. I want it. But I usually get what I want. But once you get it, it's never as good as the anticipation or the idea of it was. And I can tell you, in in the last year I've been divorced, I crossed a lot. I crossed a lot of things off my bucket list. A lot of experiences. A lot of things that I'm not going to talk about here, but just for, if you're locked up in a marriage and you're miserable, and you think, well, what would I do? What could I do with your freedom? You can do a lot, and that's just what this whole quarantine is making me realize. You can do a lot with your freedom. Sure, you're quarantined, right? But there's stuff to do at home. You can do something at home. You can work on your yard, work on a project in the garage. You know, that's what I'm trying to talk about. What can we make with our time that we have? I can't make nothing with my family. They're not here. My kids aren't around. Ex-wife isn't here. You know, so what can I work on for me instead of always paying towards the family or paying towards the relationship or paying towards a spouse? What can I do for me? Like when I have $100, what's my idea to do with it? What's my plan? Your freedom, your free will. That's the boundary that you should be able to have a relationship and still have freedom. Once you're in a relationship and someone's trying to take away your freedoms, that's a bad sign. That's that's danger. But a lot of people do that. They want to control. They want to manipulate, gaslight you, make you believe their narrative. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I never had gold chains when I was married. Always something else more important. I did have my own house when I was married. Had a house for the family. So yeah, I crossed off a few things on my bucket list. I got my own things now. I do my own way. I dress how I want to dress, right? I didn't dress like this before. No, just like a square. Went to a corporate job every day. You know, but that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about what's going to happen tomorrow. Like when this thing releases and everyone gets back to work. That's the opportunity you want to be ready for. That's the opportunity that that you shed all the tears for. You shed all these tears in the past to get to the point to where you can wake up the next day and wash your face off and go and do something new. Do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy. So if you're in this quarantine and you're having a hard time, you're with someone that you thought you liked and you don't like no more, or the manager just get on your nerves, take that space, get out, go for a walk, go camping, see what life is like away from all the noise, and then come back and see what you want to do about it. All right, baby, it's all over. Boom.